Hi guys, welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program. This game is shaping up, man. It's yeah, we're playing it now because it's like a full game, so we can do our playthrough properly. And we've chosen hard mode because, you know, I think really they made it easy anyway. We're going to upgrade this as soon as we can. I'm just going to check we've got any flights out there. Anything that can be recovered? No, nothing that can be recovered. We'll put debris on as well, just so we can see the odd thing lying about. I'm going to try and skip through some of the grind if I can. We've got 35 science. I don't think we can get anything. We could get stability. Let's give us some fins then. Small nose cone might be interesting. Could do with those for the escape the atmosphere, because it cuts down on our amount of parts if we're going to escape the atmosphere, but we definitely need the heat shield. So I'm inclined to go for the heat shield because we haven't got one, and we've got 20 science, so yeah, we can get that. That is good. All that, but I'm going to go for that because we're escaping the atmosphere. There you go, 0.7 science left. We'll buy the parts as and when we need them. Let's go have a quick look at our contracts. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, orbit's available. Yeah, not so many available. Like, mind you, our reputation is only 1% or something. We're trading off some of our rep for doing too bad. We've got a few records we can set, so, but we're part limited at the moment, so yeah, we can set a few records, but we can't really build above this 30 part limit, 18 tons. But yeah, we could do it. We could do it with the heat shield. We can do it because we just get out there and drop back, and then we're like, we've done our escape the atmosphere. Yeah, I feel better about this now. I was going to try it without. We've got radial chutes if we need them as well. I was going to try it without the heat shield just to see how it goes. So now we can afford to do it a bit of justice. That'll be the final stage. We want the gimbaled. That would be these ones. We've got to watch our money as well. Now I want to save these expensive parts, so I may try and do the re-entry with them on, because these can resist quite a lot of heat if I have to, you know, or just ditch them before with chutes on. Maybe, I don't know, or we're just going to lose all that, or we try and keep all of it. Now let's just keep the crew safe. We'll see what we can do with that. Just worry about keeping the crew safe for now. Not there, you idiot. There, thank you. Don't know what we're like on part limit. Still got to put some boosters on. 6 tons, 8 parts. We're doing alright. Pardon me. I think that short little stubby thing can escape the atmosphere. go for the bigger boost. And yeah, what can we slap on the way of boosters? We've got aerial and science to go on yet, so let's do that actually. Just going to pop that in flush there. Should be fine. A couple of goo canisters because we're going high. Still got 6 parts left. That will be 3 boosters and 3 separators. Or are we going to go for stability? Are we going to put some fins on? I think I'd rather go like this and with fins and use up my parts in fins, just because we're going for an altitude record and maybe escape the atmosphere, which we can do with this. But I want it to fly straight. Atmospherics is a thing now. You can't, I mean, once upon a time you didn't need to worry about that. You really didn't. But now you've got to worry about stability in the air. Very, very optimistic. I'll call this the Mark 1 because we're going to improve it with boosters if we can up our part limit, or at least get the launch pad sorted out. Just need a few derpy contracts. Yeah, we've only got Janie. And, you know, yeah, it's in the design floor. We've got the ability to sort it. Yeah, we want as few design flaws as possible, really. It's key to success in Kerbal. Right, so this fires, that disconnects, that fires. Who are you? That one. You can go in with the parachute. That'll be if it starts to burn up, we'll just deploy that. Hopefully we'll be alright. Let's cross our fingers, eh? Well, we're just going to give it full throttle and go for it. To be honest, I really don't want to venture too far out of the atmosphere. Oh, that sounds a bit funny, but not 100% happy with re-entry at the moment. Just going to try and break as many records as we can, and then upgrade and maybe get a slightly better rocket. Let's throttle it down just a little bit. Yeah, there's one. start a gravity turn after we run out of fuel. Gently, Bentley. Yeah, you want to watch, don't manoeuvre too far outside of your vector, or else it will just flip over. I know it will. I've seen it happen to other people so many times. Give it full throttle, blah blah blah, and away it goes. Getting a few records. Yeah, I don't want to go, I know it sounds weird, but I don't want to go too high out of the atmosphere till I've figured out what all this heat shield stuff is about. And to be honest, we've got no, well, we've done it now. We'll try and get some distance. Yeah, what kind of fuel we got left? Tiny bit. Yeah. With that tiny bit of fuel, I'm just going to try and get a bit more distance and kind of flatten our trajectory out a tiny bit so we don't come plunging in like a fucking ballistic missile. Because it seems to me, I was reading on the forums, that your angle of entry is pretty important. So what I'm going to do is just wait until we get to Apple Apps. I'll time skip it up there. And then I'm going to use our remaining bit of fuel to just stretch our orbit out a little bit. Or I could save it for when we're coming in. That might be an idea. What about save it and just use it to decelerate? And then at the last minute ditch that last section. Well, the decision's already been made for us. Because I missed my AFWAPs thinking about it, and probably with good reason. Yep. It's the only choice I got, I think. Use the engines as a heat shield. If it blows up, hopefully we've decelerated enough that the main heat shield will hold. Because I'm not confident these goo canisters are going to take it. And we need to recover those. I'm not 100% on the heat shield because we get 100% return on that, so you may as well transmit it. As long as we don't run out of battery. And it also means we're free to take another one on the way in if we need to. God, I am anxious. I'm really anxious. And we're doing this in hard mode as well, so if she dies, she dies. No resurrecting. Anyway, I'm going to start burning just a bit as we start to re-enter, so I'm going to skip till then. I'll just bring you back when we hit the atmosphere. Yeah, we're just about to hit the atmosphere, guys. I'm going to start a tiny bit of throttle and just try and take the edge off it, you know? Just ride that. I'm going to run out in a minute, but just want to ride that retrograde for a minute. Try and hold it together. Just give it full throttle now. Hold it together, hold it together. Hold it. I think we're out of fuel. But we did it. Everything was blowing the fuck up, but we did it. Turn SAS off. Ditch that. And pop that. Oh my god. That was pretty heart-stopping. The way it jumps around the camera and that, I wasn't expecting that, and the heat warnings flashing up on everything. I think powered re-entry is... yeah, it's a pretty good way to go. I've seen other people succeed with it. And yeah, I'll time skip down. I'll catch you when we're on the ground. Yeah, and we're back down. Yeah, I've seen other people have success with that. And I've used it in the past just for a laugh. But I've never... you know, because I've seen so many people where, well, how can I explain it? The heat shield just doesn't have enough coverage, and everything on the outside, including the chute, will burn up, and the whole capsule will flip over, and do you know what I mean? All kinds of shenanigans going on. So I think we need a service bay for our essentials, and yeah, I don't know. I wonder if you can put a parachute in a service bay. I'm just not happy about using that heat shield as a sole means of re-entry, especially with a high ballistic orbit. It's just... it's not going to let me. Didn't think it would, but never mind. We can get that science another day. Auto saving, that's it. No reverts. God, and she didn't die. We need to hire more. We need another pilot at least. Do you know what I mean? Very stressful game all of a sudden. 43 science. Yeah, we did well. We did really well. Except for him. You didn't do well. But we've now got enough money to do that. Which pretty much means that we can get into orbit, and look at that. 15. 39 kilometers, 70. Escape the atmosphere, that was the big one. Distance record. Speed record. Yeah, I must admit we did set a speed record, didn't we? I'm going to clear these out because that was kind of exciting. 225, 112. We've got our fundraising campaign going on. How much for a 37,000. But see, I'd hire an engineer and a scientist, but oh, you're perfect, Dondon, Jengi, another Janie. We have a complete crew of Janies. But yeah, we could hire one, but in the last two playthroughs, I never used an engineer or a scientist. Never needed to until we get to the moon. Once we get to the moon and we start firing off manned units and pods and this, that and the other, we'll need them. But for now we don't. What we do need is pilots, but I still don't want to hire one right now. Yeah, but we should though, shouldn't we? We should be clever. Maybe we'll just do quick look in mission control, see what's going on. Hey, we've got a lot more available now. Our reputation has gone up, obviously. And that's our next speed record, and we're done on that. Where do you want to go, mate? Trivial. Suborbital. We could do suborbital, but we need a two-man pod. Now these are interesting. Visual surveys. Right. Stack decoupler at the launch site. Yeah, it's a piffling amount, but still money. Yeah. We'll take both of these. And I'll do them, come back, I'll meet you back here in a minute, yep. You know how these go anyway, we just attach a pod, put someone in it. Unnamed and test vehicle in 1, 2, 3. Seemed to work. No science, no XP. Cover, no science, bit of funds. Four thousand. Well, a quick 8,000 and we're back. Bumper solid fuel booster at the launch site. See, our next big one is orbit. We're going to take that. And now we've upgraded our launch pad. We're going to take that. So now we've got test the thumper and achieve orbit. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to launch. When we come back next episode, we are going to go into space. Science, let's just quickly spend these science points before we go. Definitely want that. And I definitely want that next, so we can do some around curbing stuff. So yeah, we'll save up, we'll do something with that. Our next big flight should take care of that. Well guys, it's been a pleasure, and I've been Mike. I'll see you later. Bye.